Shrouded Step, Paranoia is traded back and forth in the dash. Spyder also able to get away. No longer having that utility, though, to be able to move around the map. And brax over the shoulder of Skadoodle, able to find a kill to kick things off, and Spyder comes right back. That Spyder does bite. The Black Widow now pushing up towards this A site. 2 members dead. Psalm, though, on the Reyna, not able to grab the heal, not able to grab the dismiss, and unfortunately will be 0 HP and waiting to play this next round, as it is a 4v2. Dignitas on the back foot here early in this one. And we'll see if it can be a Herculean clutch. Both of them queued up towards the door. Through the smoke, they will fall. Spyder up in the smoke, trying to spray on through that one-way is there. They're trying to play for the alt door, but I think it's since been picked up, and it is Stinger in the hand of the Omen. Oderus, he's kind of sniffing it out, and he's finally going to go down. He looks away for a moment. Spyder drops down, but Supamen is able to trade it back now with 6 HP. It is a headshot traded on reach, but not enough to find the kill. And Dignitas, at this point, you're reaching for straws. You're grasping at whatever you can get here for T1 as they look to hold down this side. It is a 5-man retake. A few looking to creep on through this doorway. Oderus now going to peek out. He's going to find the spray down onto DaZeD. No answer just yet as brax wide swings, and he will fall as well. It's 2 kills now coming the way as Oderus is not done just yet. He finds a third, and mAKKA is able to close out the round. It's Dignitas on their first rifle to pick up a very important round to cut that deficit in half on Ascent as they creep up, and they didn't hit the alarm bot, so still no information outside of that drone coming out for Dignitas as brax actually peeks up and finds Oderus. That is the top frag down, and now things may have been opened up as Supamen trying to do what he can. He's able to get one through the smoke. He'll try and find another as that Paranoia goes down. He's not able to get in the corner left. And T1 go big, but Dig are not done yet. They're down a member, but Psalm is able to even the odds once more. From CT will be the Reyna. That's Spike now creeping up. DaZeD looking to push up through sidewalk. We'll be able to get on this site, and it's going to be a retake to commence. The Hunter's Fury is available. There's no real way to get off of this site for the post plant. Now the spike is down. Dignitas working against the clock. Spyder and DaZeD on the site proper as they look to clear things out as a whole. A recon bolt is available should they choose to shoot that one into the back of the site. Shock dart comes out, not gonna find too much, but he spots 2. mAKKA able to trade it. DaZeD gets one with the shock dart, and DaZeD once more with a 3K. Time after time in on Haven, DaZeD had come up clutch. Unfortunately, T1 not able to snake out that win, but have themselves the formidable lead in this one as Skadoodle tries to get away. He dashes up top, and dephh will take him down. It's 3 members to push through cat, and it's 1 through mid to be able to find that kill. That Hunter's Fury looking to clear things out over towards this A side. Should get a bit of information and a bit of damage down as Psalm finds another. It's Dignitas on top. 2 members here pushing out towards that defender-sided spawn. The remaining 2 members of this T1 team slowly starting to creep up, and now they have to pull the trigger. It's only 15 seconds. The blinds come through. Brax is going to peek. He's going to go good left for 1, but Psalm trades it back. Now with 8 seconds on the clock, dephh is on the site. Not going to spot him in the back just yet. The spike has been downed, and dephh finds 3. You have to remain ever flexible here in this ever-evolving Valorant meta. You know, the teams have started to figure it out, but I don't think they have all the answers just yet. Is that all it's going to come down, and it's pistols in the hands of T1, and Psalm just can't hit the shots. Unfortunately, he was shocked himself. Oderus has now flanked around. dephh goes big for 2, and that's the spike on the ground, and it's all up to Spyder with 47 HP. It looked so good.
They're caught in the wrong position. They're in the wrong spots. Then it's a great play. But right now, Dignitas is just finding themselves in the right spots as Spyder takes 2 down right there, dropping Oderus and Psalm, but mAKKA paying back and getting DaZeD there.
Maybe spots this one out. The lockdown queued up is going to place this one into B main, so has nothing to worry about, but brax still in a good spot as the shock darts come through. mAKKA sniffing this one out quite a bit. Tosses a dart into the smoke as well and finds the info, finds the kill. He finds everybody. mAKKA goes huge. A 4K from the Sova. And I mean, against all odds, what a play.
That makes it more difficult for the rest of Dignitas to do anything about it. But mAKKA says, oh no, hold on. It's all right. I got this, guys. I got you. I'll carry you to this. Taking out those guys is Oderus. Like I said at the very beginning, Oderus, Psalm, and mAKKA. And we get a flawless already in this round. Dignitas is just on fire right now.
In T1 still were not able to pull that one off, as now oderus gonna jump on forward. The Lear out as well. Try and block some vision. Brax is gonna get spotted, but he's gonna find the kill. That doesn't mean a whole lot for this squad. This round could still go either way, as we see aggression towards mid. AZK is able to find another that saw him down. Skadoodle goes huge for 2, and now it's all up to 1. And unfortunately, it's that lowly Killjoy hanging out over towards A site. The spike is leaning that way, but this is, it feels like a pretty unwinnable round for dephh, as he finds one, and now will probably look to run away. To want to back away. Now supamen needs to be careful, because we did talk about the Sova playing off the side. DaZeD looking for some action here. It was an operator picked up, tries to take the shot. He's able to find it, so DaZeD will fall. And on the way out, this is kind of what Dignitas were hoping for in that last round. Hey, if we're forced to save, we want to try and make it hurt. Now 2 operators in their hands, and they can do just that. It's a nice flick from dephh going up top to take Spyder down. He squashes the bug. The round ends.
You saw in that last round, there's a little bit of confusion on, you know, who needs to be where, how quickly do we need to rotate over, but they finally do it. And but when they make decisions, they make them. I love seeing supamen make the a slightly aggressive play while they're being hunted down to pick up that op. That's a big deal for them. Then getting the kill with that op is huge. As Skadoodle takes down oderus, AZK taking down Sam, mAKKA taking down Skadoodle, but now we got a 2-on-2 situation. But Dignitas on this map right now, I mean, they were at a disadvantage going down or going into Ascent, and they've held their own. This could be big if they could only be down, let's say 7-5, 6-6 going into the second half of this map. That's going to be huge for Dignitas in map 2.
Yeah, and we know aggression is where Dignitas really make their plays. Get a bit more with the Hunter Shuri. Sometimes it can be a little difficult attacking with that Sova, especially when you have a very competitive team in front of you. So I'm going to find the first kill. The blade's not enough for Skadoodle. It's the last round of the half, and Dignitas will take whatever they can get as the shots come through. Nobody over towards that switch, so unfortunately, those shots going unanswered back and forth. No damage to be found either. And oderus, he sniffed one out. He goes up top with the blades, and the blades fall flat. They're dull this round for both of the Jets, and brax goes good for 2. Make it 3. As he's on the flank, the neural theft comes through, and brax goes 4. He cannot be stopped. He's gonna push through CT. He's looking for the ace and to close out the half. dephh now creeping up towards mid. No trap wires here in round 1, so mid completely conceded, and the flank has since been given up. And you're gonna see that Trojan horse now pushing through market. DaZeD with the frenzy in hand. We've seen he's been able to get done with that. The right clicks come through, but Spyder gonna get the better half of dephh here to kick things off. Starting the second half, which he won ahead. Solomon was able to trade it right back, but Braxton AZK will look to even the odds. The spray from oderus, and it's a 2v2. If you blinked, you missed it, because we are all knotted up, and oderus finds a third. Skadoodle and the Jets.
And drop all of those T1 players. So if oderus keeps playing like that, then the disadvantages go away.
Yeah, now the A take to come through. Couple of kills traded back and forth. It's Skadoodle finally to fall, and mAKKA, granted it's against pistols, picks up 2, and is actually a very aggressive buy coming out from Dignitas. They had a Phantom in this round, I believe. And now DaZeD and brax. This is a tough round to find a 5K, so I don't know if brax is going to be as fortunate, but at the very least, once more, can look to hurt the economy. Going into this next one, take down a couple of those Spectres. Maybe grab yourself a gun on the way out, as that turret does spot one. And man, it has taken the efforts that it's taken for both of these teams to be able to find round wins. Clutches coming through both ways, 4Ks, aces, multi-kills, whatever it may be. It's just been so much in this game. Now on low HP, as dephh finds another stinger in hand, and DaZeD, you just got to die on the sword. You just got to die on the sword here. It's looking pretty dire as Dignitas grab themselves a couple of rounds on attack.
Yeah, you know, it's tough right now. As early on as we're still kind of in the middle rounds. It feels bad to see a guy to see a player like Spyder in the middle when he typically has those lower combat scores. But it might just be him playing above the level that he's playing. You don't know, right? So Spyder has been playing well. He's made some plays that maybe we wouldn't have seen from him before. I think there have been some times where he's been caught out of position, but he's definitely made some plays for his team, especially here on Ascent going into this. So like I feel like that's more of a he's playing above the level that we've seen from him, really more so than it is that the other players aren't playing up to their level. But I mean, depending on what Dignitas does with this 4v2, you know, it could be just tough going for T1 moving forward.
Doing their part here in this one. So make sure you show some love to everybody if you have been enjoying yourselves. The close-ups, the camera angles, whatever it may be, that mini-map zoom that we got coming in, that's pretty cool. Is now we are going to see a take onto A. Both Lear's going to be used. brax going to toss up the cages. He gets spotted out under heaven, so they're going to call him out and take him down. It's the duelists for Dignitas on top here in this one, and now that retake to come through from T1 as oderus goes good for another. You have to figure out a way to silence this Jet.
And it's such an easy map to rotate on defense. It can be so fluid. Now, a lot of the strategies that teams have been using lately is dephh takes DaZeD out right there, and then finally the attackers, Dignitas, taking that round. And Dignitas is just putting them on their heels right now. Really honestly putting them on their back. And they have to start, oh, Skadoodle taking out oderus there. I was just about to say, they have to start taking out and picking oderus early on, because that's the only way T1 has a chance to really dominate Dignitas in these rounds. And then they immediately take oderus out right at the very beginning.
A nice start there. Skadoodle finally starting to come online. Unfortunately, he was taken down. I believe that operator should still be in the hands of T1 as it's a 4v3. Both Hunter Shuris available. It's mAKKA going to go huge again. Finds a kill onto Spyder. Now brax with 22 HP. It's just not enough. It was a bulldog, but AZK answers back for 2. It's 3 on the round, and now it's all up to dephh here. It's the Killjoy with full utility to try and creep through. Has to get the spike and get it down. There's 50 seconds left on the clock. AZK looking the wrong way, and we will be brought to a 1v1. dephh now looking to his right, will get shot from the left. It's the ear that DaZeD will find. Problem with this ult in some of these angles is it is incredibly difficult. You can't necessarily cover everything, as we see a few on the flank. mAKKA going to drop the ult down. Hunter Shuri going to be answered by Hunter Shuri. DaZeD going to be able to find a kill, though. Make it 2 as a bit lower on HP, but so is dephh as that ultimate comes on through. deph's able to trade it, but it's back and forth, and we're still tied in Arsenal. It's a 2v2. The spike is down, and now T1 playing against the clock. They have to look to make something work. Both members stacked up here into A main as the shock darts go out. That shot gonna miss. Shock dart gonna go wide for that one too. The defuse gonna be faked, and it could just be the collateral. No, it's gonna be brax to find a kill. He holds the angle for another, but it's mAKKA to go huge. It may just be another eco round here coming from T1, but tight angles bode very well for the frenzy. As the smoke comes out, Skadoodle is able to get one, but oderus is able to trade it back. It's the knives greater than the frenzy in this instance. DaZeD able to find one through the box. The sheriff, no longer a deputy. DaZeD has since been promoted. Now we'll go up. He's good for 1, and that's really all you can ask for here in these save rounds. As brax has a frenzy of his own, the blade's right behind. He's gonna run right into 3 members, nowhere to go, completely pinched in the boathouse. The operator in hand, the ghost takes down oderus. AZK with 7 HP. It's now a 2v2. This is still doable as mAKKA gonna get a bit aggressive, looking for the flank. One member gonna go down. It's low HP, and it's mAKKA again. It's a 3K. Come back to bite him in the butt, but when you're on 11, it's not the end of the world. As that tailwind no longer available, they're gonna get spotted out inside a tree room, and it's just the firing squad, but back and forth they will be traded. It's red and blue to flood the kill feed, and the odds are still even. No longer a 5v5, but a 3v3. Excuse me, as dephh gonna go through on the flank. That turret will go down, so no longer grabbing information from that one. And in the back of the head, that grape will be popped. Supamen peeks out towards heaven. Spyder gonna grab the kill, and now it's all up to mAKKA. If anybody could do it, it's mAKKA, but unfortunately, from downtown, Spyder will find the spray with the Vandal.
Aggressive, they put more pressure. Dignitas adjusts the right way. So let's see if this adjustment now by Dignitas is the right one, as oderus goes down early to Skadoodle right there on the op shot.
As they look to push up towards B, now they're completely out of time here. They literally just have to rush onto the site and try and get the spike down. The flashes are going to stop them from now. AZK from the back of the site. That spike is looking to be planted as Supamen able to clear out 1/2 of the arsenal in the back of the site. But it's low health bars, and brax is coming out on top. Now, Psalm has that Empress pop in a 1v2. That spike is being diffused. It is just going to be stuck.
Now they've got a full buy. They've got the op in Skadoodle's hand. If they can pick oderus early again, this could be really huge for T1 in this round.
Yep, oderus looking to have a round for himself, but he's taken down almost immediately. Dashing onto the site, brax will take down the top frag, and the second duelist make it 3. Brax looking to match his ace with an ace, as it's all up to 1. Brax is still alive. It's a 4K for the Cypher. As Superman pushes up, is able to grab 1, able to grab 3. He's trying to answer back. It's an op in hand. Not going to find the 4th just yet. He's going to get pinched, and it's a 4K for 4K across the board. Now a 1v1, but Brax on top. What a round from Brax and Superman.
In a tough spot with T1 going up on match point. If they win this round, Dignitas needed a chance to sit back, breathe, talk to each other. They've been playing so well, but oderus specifically, he brought this up. oderus going down again to another Skadoodle op shot. Skadoodle just picking off oderus time and time again. This is going to be a tough round for oderus. And Skadoodle with another one on dephh and another one on Som, taking 3 down.
Some informational ults from the Omens and the Neural Theft still available, as DaZeD is able to stop that teleport from coming through, and through the wall he finds dephh.
Wow.
What a way to kick off the round that could tie up the series. Now Spyder underneath heaven is going to find a kill. The blades go down, and it's 4-2. mAKKA will fall. That's both top frags down. You no longer have to worry about the clutch from mAKKA, but Superman, he files onto the site. DaZeD will trade him back, and now Som, who has been fairly quiet this entire game, needs to pop off to keep Dignitas in the runnings here on Ascent. It's a 1v2. Both are up towards heaven. It's 15 rounds in the magazine, but AZK will close it out, and T1 will tie us up.